Yo guys, Carney here with BriaN again, and this is the part 7 about the last part, the second last part. After this there will be another shorter part, and then we are finally through this giant list. Once again, mine is still not sorted, it will be sorted in the final part then. With BriaN he always sorts it, so yeah. Next 100 mappers, and then we'll be ending up with the next 66 in the next bit. Don't think there's much more to add. And now when BriaN scrolls down, we can already start with the first row here. I guess I'm gonna start per usual.
Yeah, let's go that way.
So yeah, and we're starting with a guy I've never heard of. Perfect. Who the hell is this? I think I've never seen this name actually.
If you know the Portuguese mapper Diogo,
Is that Diogo?
no, it's Diogo's cousin.
Oh, no clue then. I know Diogo, I like Diogo, but never heard of this guy actually. And PowerPC is kind of same. The thing is, I know, of course, Dark Side of Love, and I think I've seen one volume, but himself, I don't really know too much. I guess he's average. It's just my guess. Because I remember this volume map being fairly decent, and given how I like other Carmen maps, it's kind of interesting that this specific map is my favorite by far, so I guess he's at least average. Himi, I might gotta say below because honestly, Himi's name in a map kind of suggests to me that I don't like the map. Honestly, I think he had some features with HTC, and I didn't like any of them. Genuinely, I think there was also Himi Feet Sky, and I don't like that one specifically. Also, it's maybe not the worst map, but something about it is so clunky. I don't like those guys. I think yeah. From what I've seen, I don't like them, and I think their mapping style is just average. Might be some time difference I cannot grasp right now, and maybe they're average, but right now I'm not seeing it. Sky 5. Sky 5 is actually a guy I was wondering about. Did he have a previous name before?
I don't even know this name, so
Because I don't know, Sky 5. The thing is, Sky 5 strikes me as a little bit too good for just spawning like that. I mean, I don't know if you remember Long Gone, but Long Gone was the first map I've actually noticed him, and this map is actually so damn fine. I was impressed that this guy is really new. Apart from that, he's in a few Genji feats and all. I feel like he is good in both track and decoration to some extent. Kinda like Genji, though I think Genji is a better decorator and he's probably a better track maker. Um, He's kind of had past potential also. I'm gonna stick him to average right now, but he's kind of in between. He could also be above, honestly, because I think he has this thing that Genji has with. Actually, he has the mapping skill to make cool stuff, but kind of relies on doing mid stuff for some reason because he maybe prefers it or something. But I think he's actually quite good. Schwan. Schwan is the style you have to like in order to appreciate, because I think Schwan in himself is not the best mapper, but I think he has a good feeling of what people like to play. Like his maps are all very script related, at least the newer ones, and his older ones are also in the same style just without the scripts. And I think they are all sloppy. Like every single one of them I think is kind of sloppy, but he puts them in a way that they are genuinely fun to play and enjoyable. So I think he's above average just for that alone, because like I feel just he knows his communities basically, and that's something that's a skill basically you can make huge effort, huge use of when you're a mapper. Darken. Did he have For the Love of 10 Times? Was it that guy?
no, Darkness, the guy from Haunted,
Oh yeah, that guy.
the map with swings. You know,
I guess I had him also. I mean, I had Sphinx above average. I think Sphinx is a better one, and so I'm not sure if he's as good as Sphinx. I just go with average then. It's definitely a good series, but I don't know if I'll give it as much credit, given that it's just this one series and the other ones I don't really know too much. And then we have Stunty. I think Stunty was an OS guy. I think that guy was an OS guy, but I don't know him too much.
so
So
He was a Czech guy. He made many maps in when ER was open.
Yeah, I don't know him too much. So yeah. Oh wait, the list kinda bumped out. Wait. Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Okay. X-Men's. I really liked him when he was around. I think X-Men's had 5 solo maps, and he had maybe like one feature with his cousin Diogo. His first maps weren't really good, but by the 5th one, he kind of became average. He was pretty nice. I like him. Power PC. I'm gonna go below average. Um, I like the Dark Side of the Love, but I feel like that's a fluke because otherwise, Power PC's maps are just kind of, I don't know, not for me. Hime, I was a bit sad when you said what you said about him because I really liked his Volume 5. I liked his map with HTC. The Sky map is whatever, but I feel like by the last maps, he really developed his own style, and I think that's pretty cool.
I mean, for fairness, I think, especially now that you mentioned the Volume 5, I think that was the map I was so confused about. But same time, I think I played it 6 years ago, so maybe it changed by now with the different skills that I have. But
I,
I,
I don't think I ever actually finished the map,
I
but
think
it's pretty long.
wasn't this the super confusing map? Like,
It's not super confusing. It's pretty much a speed map.
yeah, I remember something like that. But somewhere after a minute or two, there was like one or two parts, and I just didn't understand them or something. I can't really recall, but there was something like that going on.
I guess you have homework to do after this.
Maybe,
Just check it,
maybe I don't know.
because I feel like it may not be the person you are thinking of. Uh, Sky, I'm gonna go average. He was fine. He didn't have many maps. Sky 5, I cannot rate. Xuan, I think I'm gonna actually go above average because his maps aren't necessarily for me, but I understand why people love them, and I think he's really good at this specific style that not many other people do. It may just be even him. Darken, I'm gonna go average. He was pretty good at making track, so I feel like the haunted maps work really well because Darken was good at making track and Springs was good at making decoration. So if either one of them actually did something in the other half, then if Darken made decoration or Sphinx made track, the maps would be worse. So I feel like that works pretty well. And Stunty, it hurts me, but I'm also gonna go below average. He had many maps, and I think he has 14 volumes, and the 14th one is kind of okay, but altogether, I feel like they are not really good. Nostalgia factor aside, so yeah, below average for me.
All right. Okay, next row, starting with Ace Venner. It's been ages. It's been literally ages that I played an Ace Venner map, and the main map I remember is the Volume 5. I think it had a spawner with a camper, and I don't know. I think the maps were fine. I can barely remember them though with the actual content, so I guess they never left a real impression with me. So I think average is fine. The next guy is City. I've never heard of City actually.
City is Drake's cousin, the Indian Drake's
Why
cousin.
are all have cousins? uh, yeah, never heard of. Never heard of. Okay, that's one thing actually. I met this guy sometime and I never asked him. No, there's the thing. Is this Shackle from the Armada feed the same guy who joined Fox later on?
Mm,
Are
as
these
far
the,
as I know, there's only one shackle, so yes.
the Polski Shackle? Yes, or was he from Turkey? I'm not sure because he sometimes has a Polski
Turkish.
flag, but at the same time I think he is Turk. I
You're
actually
gonna laugh, but I think Shackle is Mirage's cousin.
yeah, okay, that makes sense then.
I
Because I think
think,
last
but
time I've seen he
is
had
it
a
Royal's
Polish flag, and
cousin?
so I was even more confused. Anyway, if they are the same guy, I only know two maps of them, given the Armada feature and the Serage map. And honestly, the Armada one is decent, but I don't know how much credit there goes to Armada because like the feature thing is nothing that Shackle did in Volume 3. And I think his Volume 3 genuinely is one of the best vibing flatlands, honestly. Not as great, but kind of vibing. So I guess average will do for him. I think for me he's more a WFF player than a mapper actually. So yeah. Who's the next Murad FA?
Yes.
Hmm, Murad. The thing is, I heard that he's also Hakarix free, but I don't know if that's true.
I cannot confirm or deny. I am as confused as you are by the names.
Um. Okay, let's. Do we have Hakar also?
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
so. I think I
He's
didn't include him for this. No, he's right. He's right there. So maybe it's not the same guy.
okay. Then in that case, Murad FA alone makes better maps, way better maps. He's still average though. I think they have neat touches, but they're lacking the extra mile. I think nothing but Wraith was actually a genuine fun to play map. Really like that. So if they're more like this coming, I think this will be nice. Sally. Okay, Sally is a special place for me. Honestly, he's the one guy who makes OS interesting for me, definitely above average. I think the way he can create simple decoration and make unique vibes with it is truly sick. Like literally sick. I really think that guy is pretty damn good at mapping. And kinda same for Lars or Lauritz. I know his name is kinda difficult for me. But I think he has potential. I've only seen two maps of him, one being a feature of Sally, Warmth Race, which I think I even gave a rank 2 or rank 1 in the map of the month. So that's I think it was rank 2 because it was the month with Downtown Dash. But actually insane map. And also his solo map, HDM, that's Decolas. I mean, yeah, kind of sloppy bits here and there, and yeah, not the biggest effort, but I think he has a pretty interesting creativity to his style. Therefore, I think he has potential to be quite nice in mapping, but I'm not sure how much he maps and if he's gonna continue. But I'm seeing something in him actually. Right now, I would say he's probably average 2, below average. Cascade. I'm not sure if I can rank that guy, honestly. The thing is, from my knowledge, his volume 1 is a amalgamation of like 11 other mappers. So I'm not sure how to rank that. And I'm also not sure how much he did in his volume 2. Like if it's a genuine solo map or not, or I'm not sure. So entirely, I think if I rank the guy for the map titles, okay, like if I just think that Volume 1, Volume 2, and Speed Pressure are all genuine solo projects, then this guy might be excellent, honestly, because he's so oddly flawless with so less maps. But I'll go with above average just to make sure. I genuinely don't know. Who's the last guy? I can't really.
Hudson, it's
Uh,
I don't know how it
ah,
happened to be this kind of episode, but Hudson is TNT's cousin.
what the hell?
I don't
Stop
know
having.
why it's such a cousin episode, but this is just how it happened.
I think I only know that guy from the Phrase series. Like, is he at least not like TNT?
Yes, he's the good brother or like the good cousin of the two.
Okay, I give him an average. Your turn.
Okay. Asemana, I'm gonna give him average. City, I felt like you wouldn't know him, but I included him anyways. City has two DM maps altogether, and they are oddly really fucking good, both of them. One is a Fate with Drake, and he also has a Volume 1. And I'm gonna put him in Hat Potential. I highly advise you check out his maps. They are both really good. They're old, but they're really good. Shackle, I'm gonna put an average. I preferred his old maps, but I feel like that evens out to an average. Muratafi, I'm not even sure if he's hacker free or hackery or not. I feel like I'm gonna put both of them in dog shit.
Dog
Um,
shit.
yeah,
Okay, that's wild.
I cannot stand such maps. I'm sorry. I I I admit that I don't even know all of them, but I don't feel like I have to. I just couldn't care less for them. Sorry, I don't feel like. Yeah, no. Sully, I'm once again not completely familiar with his maps, but I feel like I'm gonna give him the benefit of doubt that he can actually make good stuff. I don't like old school maps, but I've seen stuff in his maps that I haven't seen in other old school mappers, or like new old school, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna give him has potential. I don't feel like he will make a map that I will actually like and think it's good, but he has the potential to do so. Lauros, I'm familiar with, so I cannot rate him. And Cascade, I felt like I could rate until you said that his Volume 1 might not be a solo project, but more like a group project. I haven't heard about this, but it made me uncertain, so I'm just gonna put him in cannot rate, because I genuinely don't remember his Volume 2, and the other solo map, I know it exists, and I remember the spawn and nothing else about it, so that's on me, but I cannot rate him right now. And outside, I'm gonna put in average. He didn't have any solo maps, I don't think, but he was fine. He actually made stuff in our map, uh, in contrary to TNT. So yeah, average.
You are average for actually mapping. Oh
Yeah, I mean he
man.
actually did something, so benefit of
Alright.
doubt.
Next guy, I keep continuing kind of my streak of who is this guy. I mean, I know Drew, don't get me wrong, but honestly, map-wise, the only thing I can recall that he's in this one Russo feat, in this one very old Russo feat, so that's not enough for me to rank. Because especially these old Russo maps are also a little bit tricky with themselves. Merc, I feel like... I'm not sure if I can put Merc in potential because he it's not like he made only one map and disappeared, but I feel like Merc could have peaked. I feel like he went away before his prime, I think. It's not that he's amazing or anything, but I think I still put him in. Oh, see, I think his decoration in Volume 3, or like not really decoration, but the stylization rather, was interesting. And I think also in his other maps, you can see he's kind of good. And I feel like he was still looking for his style and kind of left before he found it. I think I put it like that. He's probably average, but maybe if he pushed longer, he had the potential. Because his name kind of stuck to me, even though I don't really like a single specific map of him. Like, except maybe Vanity 3, but that was Phoenix and Scarch, so can't tell if it's because of him. Pizza. I only know Pizza Volume 1 Simple. Uh, Below average, I guess. Like, probably decent mapper, but the ambitions are literally zero, so yeah, I couldn't care less about him. Walk is an amazing WFF definitely. Map wise, I think I only know this Walk in the Fire map or something. You know that one with the red bushes, that rather infamous WFF pick. I generally like this map, but I'm not sure how much he did there. He might be average, he might be below average. I'm not sure. I give him a benefit of doubt and put him on average. Sony. I mean, he keeps releasing like higher volume maps. I don't know the lower volumes, but his higher volumes are actually made like there would be an older Sora map or something. I don't know. So I see dog shit because of this. Actually, maybe. I think I give him dog shit because I like there's so many high volume maps and none of them even sticking in my mind like one bit. So yeah, there isn't much to get from Sony, I think. Lewis. I'm not the biggest fan of his latest map, but I am also gonna say that I like some of his older maps definitely more. And the Valkyrie 2 isn't that bad. It's just like not really my thing. I go with average maybe. Could be above. I mean, it's kind of just pinning him down to like I think he definitely isn't above average, but rather average either than like he's a bad mapper or something. That I would never say. Bimadi, I think his latest job was that Scuteness map, and I think he was in some maps with K-Packs. I think I kind of this name kind of sticks to me as some black sky mapper who just makes some odd kind HDM goof around. I guess I think he's below average. I think he's is above Sony because he probably could make decent maps if his maps were decorated, while I think Sony can't do either. Last one is Reverton or something. Revent.
Yes.
Um, I know the car, though I think that was Reverton, but I don't know the mapper. Honestly, no idea who that is. All right, your turn.
I have bad news. I just noticed something.
Huh?
If you look at my screen, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Wait, let me find it.
We got a second Derox. Oh damn.
We have 2 duplicates, which I guess is good news because then we can more easily squeeze in the missing
Yay.
people we have noted. But yeah, fuck. I just noticed it while you were talking.
Life is tough.
Yeah. Okay, so Drew, I'm gonna put him in average. I think Merc also, Pizza also, Walk also. I don't have anything to say about them. Uh, I think I'm gonna do the Sonny and Marty one uh, mirrored to yours because I think Sonny is not dog shit, is below average. I hate his maps, but I think they're playable. And Marty, I'm gonna put in dog shit from what I've seen. Lewis, I'm gonna put in above average slightly. I like his latest map. At first I didn't, and then I played it a bit more, and I was like, okay, this is actually kind of cool. And Reventon was, I think, if you disregard people like Cheetah, Reventon was the best mapper on Neon. He had many old maps. As far as I know, he was the first person to make the DM maps with the job script in them. And they're all really quality maps for the time. So I'm actually gonna put him in head potential. I think I kind of group him in with people like Chuckles. Like his maps they were really unique. They had scripts in them. They had like textures in them. They had great ideas in them. So yeah, he made quality old maps. And that's the row. So it's your turn again.
Alright. Let's see who we got next. Crack. Craig and Doctor, I think, always do this dual maps. I think I've never seen these names away from each other. Um, the main thing that is in my mind is down to Sexoland, and the first one was actually interesting. The second one was kind of missing the point. I don't know. I think average is okay. I think I give them both average. Because of the first one, I thought that they could maybe cook actually, and then with the second, I felt like maybe I've seen too much. I was kind of proven wrong, but rather for like they have some interesting potential, not like they are bad mappers. It's just kind of stuck to the mid genre, so I guess that's fine. Edu, a name I genuinely hate, and I think he should get back to S3O. Honestly, I see a lot of potential actually. I like both of his volumes a lot, and the one feature he's in is also a decent map, so I think he is pretty damn good and could maybe reach above average, honestly. But really, please rename yourself again. Edu is such a bullshit name, genuinely. Nagafo. Nagafo is a guy I would genuinely love to have an own tier for. I don't know. Nagafo is one of the hardest to rank. It's kind of like with Nebula, but for other reasons. Because Nagafo is kind of the goat of backward mapping by now, but same time it's backward mapping, and that's really difficult for me to rank. Like he's an excellent legend backward mapper for me, but it, I don't think any other maps of him show this because, like, if you look at something like Echoes of Yesterday, It's below average at best, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know, man. uh, I give him average, I think, but I would gladly give him some special rank just to admire him for his backward jobs because yeah, it kind of looks weird to have him in average when he has such an impact on an entire sector. So yeah, kind of sad for him, but I appreciate it. Govstar, I don't know a lot of Govstar maps. I know the latest ones, and I think he's interesting, but also still too rough edges to be above average. It's kind of like potential a little, but not as much as some others I would put in potential. Say, Say's my little darling, kinda. I kind of raised that boy a little, so yeah. I helped him a lot with his volume 1, and I think he had quite a dedication. I mean, he was gone for now a while. I hope he will get back on track. I think he has potential. I think he has potential just because he's kind of dedicated with his style, and I think he has ideas that are a little bit out of the box. So if he would refine his style with HDM, I think there could come some very interesting maps actually. Kind of something more like a Shine would do, like with more skill checks than like crazy turns and all. I think that might be neat. And Coral, I think is also kinda overlooked for now. Right now he's average. Has I think this latest map, I forgot the name of it sadly, but that was actually interesting. I think his style is something to keep an eye on at least. But right now it's still kinda sloppy. Okay, your turn.
Okay. I think you were a bit confused with Crack and Doctor because I checked and they don't have any maps together.
Wait, who was that part of a doctor then with Sexoland?
I can check it for you.
I thought it was that guy.
Let's see. Exodo.
Really?
So
Oh,
Doctor of Exodo was down to Sexoland, and Doctor of Spitfire is out of Sexoland.
I thought it was Craig. Wait, who the hell is Craig then? I know that I know his name, so
Crack is an old mapper. I can tell you a few of his maps.
okay,
But
shoot.
my favorite maps from him is his Volume 2. It's called Skyward, and it's like really weird, night stylish. It's really old, but I like it.
Okay, my
But
bad. Apparently forgotten.
some cracked maps include, I mean, it's a new map. Asap Frio Fit Dark, Fit Crack, Fit Genji, Discarded Horizon.
Oh yeah. That's why I know his name.
Yeah, the few maps.
Yeah.
Eminem Fit Crack Dark Feeling, if you remember, it's a really old map.
No, I don't. This.
There's Crank Fit Franco Mortar Style 3. It's a really old map which you might know. Louisier, Crack, Franco Mortar Style 2.
How the fuck is that guy ending up here again? That's a weird history, honestly.
Yeah.
I will go
Uh,
just with unfamiliar because I can tell how his
yeah, I'm gonna
impact is.
put him in average, but I really like his volume too. Doctor, hmm, I know he has new maps and stuff, but I don't feel confident in rating him. Uh, Edu or Asafrio or whoever, I'm gonna put him in below average. I don't like his volume 1. I remember hating it, and his volume 2 is cool, but it has so many of these like little issues and stuff for me, like uncovered parts and decoration. It it gives me a weird feeling. Like the map altogether looks like it's something like really well put together, but if you just take a second to look closely at it, it looks bad and it plays bad for me. I don't like it. Nagafo, I'm also gonna put him in below average, I think. Uh, Maybe the backwards map would make him average or above average even, but I personally don't care for them. Looks cool on video, but I'm never gonna touch it in game, and I hate that. So that's just my opinion. Gotza I cannot rate. I know his maps exist, and that's about it. Same with Say. I know his old name, and I remember he had like one map maybe, but I cannot rate him even. Even if I just look at his own map, I cannot rate him. And Corel, I'm gonna also put him in below average. I know he had old maps and they were pretty bad, and then he came back and his new maps I don't like either. So below average for me.
All right. By the way, I think your mic is a little bit issue. Like I don't know, there's some flickering in the background, but just
I don't know
slightly.
what that could be. Is it gone
Wait,
now
now
or
it's
is it
gone. Now it's gone.
weird?
All right. Next one. Clean metal. Honestly, I only have this one map in mind named Somnium, and honestly, Somnium is randomly amazing. I don't know why, but it's somehow really good, and I don't know if he did something before that or he like just had a really good mapping teacher and assistant, but I guess it. I kind of have to put him on potential because that map is so damn good. It's maybe he got just too much help, but the map is really good. That's all I can say. Else, I don't really know him. Deathland is the next, yes.
Correct.
Mm,
Yes.
I think it would be more Guide Syndro or someone could talk more about. He's for me, he was right in the shadows of some features like the LF and all that. Though his latest map, I think there was this one solo map of him. I thought that one was really nice. Like I was really diving into it. And then it was kinda over before it could have been actually really, really good. I don't know why that happened. So I think his style is interesting, but I don't know. Something's lacking. I don't know why he added this map so early. Okay, you can help me again. Who the hell is Hörnchen? I only know Hans.
Is a really old guy. He made maps with like I don't know if he had the maps together, but I kind of have him in the same level as like Martin or
I don't know.
I can
Same.
check if
So same with the Joker actually.
tell you his maps and tell you the most known ones. I think he was in no, he wasn't. I keep confusing Horngan with Hotsucker. But no, Horngan had maps with people like Marty's and Sode and Exhibit and
Holzhocker.
Vapi and Driver, so same level.
Holzhocker is such a random German name for like the guy is literally named Wooden Stool. His name is literally Wooden Stool. I don't know what. But yeah, I don't know him. Let's settle with that. Also, I don't know the Joker. I mean, I once met one the Joker. It was and the Joker who actually also had me in one nature bit on the Gate, but I'm not sure if it's that if that is the Joker because I've never seen this the Joker map ever on any other server ever. I only know it's Volume 1. And as far as I can tell, I never seen it elsewhere, so I guess it could just be a guy with the same name. I genuinely don't know. So I just put him there for now. Ayo Rider. Is there only one rider or Star Wars?
I think there's another rider from Slovakia, but
Because
this one is the
I'm
Turkish
not
rider.
sure if that's also Sky, like the crazy WFF who likes the Rooflight race a lot. Because
No, as far as I know, rider only has one name, and it's rider. It's Turkish.
I don't know. Can't say anything about it right now. And Alvaro. Oh, why is there such a queue of names I can't really say much about? Alvaro. I know Alvaro. Actually, I put him also on unfamiliar till you talk about him. Oh, just shoot for now. I'll listen.
Okay. Klimado. I checked, and I have another map from him called Horsepower, but I don't know it. It's from like 2020, I
I
think.
only know the jumbo map horsepower actually.
Um, I'm not familiar enough to rate them. I remember I kind of like the HDM map, but I also it's an HDM map. I didn't play it. I just logged it on the video, but I don't think that's enough for me to rate it. Defland, I'm gonna put him in average, fine. Hornhan, hmm, I think I'm just gonna put him in average because I feel like his maps weren't quite on the level of like a Driver 76 or a Marty's or something. I think he had a lot of maps and they're all like kind of bad, so I'm gonna put him in average. The Joker, I don't have much to say. Also average. Ryder average and Alvaro also average for me. Per se. But
Perfect. Yeah, for real. What maps did Alvaro make?
I know the was it his latest map with Russo? I kind of like it.
With Russo.
Yes, they have a Alvaro Mark and Russo called Nonina. I kind of like it, but I think that might just be a song bias. He has a volume 1 called Eclipse, a volume 2 called Golden Sauce. He has a solo map called Larva, whatever that is,
I have
and
no idea.
two feat maps, one with Dreizag and one with Deathrulex.
What the?
I have no idea.
Okay, I have no clue what it is then. I'm pretty sure I've Russo. I don't know.
Yeah, it's called Nonina. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Not sure if I know that map, which is odd because usually I know the Russo maps. Anyway, next one, and another. I don't know who you even are. Who's Mark? I don't know. A lot unfamiliar today. But of course, like everyone who played at least during 2012 or something knows Am I Able, or how I used to name it as a 12-year-old kid, Mjabel. Mjabel it's kind of hit or miss, I think. Genuinely, I think that guy changed his mapping style like 4 times or something. Like his first 4 maps are or like 5 maps are arguably same. Then volume 6 is kinda oddly difficult. Then volume 7 is all out difficult. Then volume 8 is a W map. Then volume 9 is even harder than the volume 7. It's volume 10 again is like a easy map. I don't know, man. But overall, I would say he's above average. I think for his time frame, he really made very genuinely interesting maps and had interesting ideas with, for example, the tank and all. So yeah, for his time, I think I give him an above average. I had quite a fun with his maps. Dimka. Let me go with that sentence again. I do not care about Dimka. I think every Dimka map is insanely boring and overrated. But though I hate the word overrated. I mean, it might be good, but I never had any joy playing a Dimka map. And every time I see Time in Furnace again in any WFF list, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, and in most of the Dimka maps, the other ones, there's always some part that's just no, it's just kind of map ruining, and even if it doesn't ruin the map, the maps are all so plain. I don't know. Never liked Dimka. Senya, fun fact, I there was a time I thought Senya 21 and Sandy are the same person. It's probably because Senya has like only one map in my eyes, which is this one project map. I maybe saw some more, and then I kinda saw more Sandy maps, and I was like, it's the same person because I didn't know any of them really thoroughly. So I just skipped Senya voting because by one map, and I don't really like that one map specifically. I don't want to rank her or him in that case. I don't know. Who's the next one? Franka?
Franka, yes, Polish.
Never heard of. Once more.
He's City's girlfriend. She had 5 solo maps and a few feat maps, maybe just 1 or 2.
I haven't seen a single one of them. What
Well,
do you mean 5?
yeah, they're pretty unknown, but yeah, she had 5 solo maps.
Creeks though. Creeks I know a lot. I can't really say he had potential, but I think he was exceptional in some odd way. I think mapping skill wise he's average, but I think his map left more impact than the average HMer who comes and goes. Stuff like Radioactive Darkness was really kind of sick. The only issue with him is that I feel like he genuinely didn't push. I didn't put enough time in his maps. I think that was his Achilles, kinda that he never really tried to make him more refined because the ideas were there, and I think also his stylization was pretty nice. Crespro I only know from some odd feats, like for example the Death Valley stuff. I guess he's average. Alright, you then.
I'm gonna search for mark maps and see if there's any others than Nonina, but I think that's the only one. Unless. Yeah, that's the only one I have, anyways, so I'm not gonna be able to rate him. I still call him amiable, and I'm not well, but yeah, I think I'm gonna put him in above average, and I feel like this is kind of, I don't know. I hate doing this, but I feel like I'm gonna put him above average for just the Rhino part. Like I feel like he had at least one idea that I still haven't seen utilized ever since. Maybe because it's not that special, but it's funny. I like it. Dimka, I'm gonna put him in above average as well. If it wasn't for his volume 15, he may be average, but his volume 15 is so cool, and I think that shows that he can make a really fucking good map if he actually tries.
I honestly have never seen it, so I can't tell about that.
For the Life of Cosa Nostra, you've never seen it?
No, I didn't actually.
Senya, I'm gonna put him in average. I think he's gonna be the person who I think actually had potential to be a great mapper, but I'm not gonna put him in had potential because I don't think it's warranted. He had a few maps. He has a maps with he had a map with La Bivilla, if you remember, SNL style or something, or SNL project. And he had some solo maps which were okay, but this is gonna be weird. But I know that Senya can map really well, or could map really well, because he fixed a lot of maps for ER. So he knew what he was doing. He just didn't make DM maps. It was weird, but I'm gonna put him in average. He's probably around there. Franca is the same. I didn't really like her maps, but they were fine. They were playable. Greeks, I'm not gonna be able to rate, and Crespro, I'm gonna put him in average as well. And your turn again.
Evelia. Wait, here. Let me think. Let me think about a single map of that guy. I kind of have in my mind the stuff that Excision made also. I think that was Evil Feed Excision or something. At least I combine his name with this certain style of like, I don't know how I would phrase it in words like this. You have a lot of water, you have rock, and you have always those enviable let's say sections with some crane parts and all, just some small pieces of decoration. And the track is usually always kind of pretty neat. That's all I have to his name, kinda too. So I guess he's average. I'm not sure if I'm biased about Buck because I met Buck the first time when he made his map with Yami a New Day, and I'm Yami biased as hell, and I think the map is genuinely nice. So I checked more about Buck, and I think Nerves of Steel came later actually. I also saw his volume 2, and that's also kind of decent. Though I think I think you use him for decoration, which is kind of confusing for me because before you did, I didn't think he's good at decoration. But I guess he's good at making like Rush style desert bit decoration with like HDM room, so I think he's enough to be average, definitely. Max speed. I only know them when they come in the regular room, and they're all kinda boring as hell. I can give him the benefit of a doubt average, but they're kinda boring. Not as boring as pizza maps, perhaps though. Goofy. Who's Goofy? I don't know. Never heard the name in MTA relation, so nah.
Goofy had a legendary series. By legendary, I mean pretty shit, but it was legendary. It's called I'm God, and he made like 8 maps called I'm God, and they were bad.
I've never
But it
heard
was
of
funny.
those actually. I've also never heard about Tekla. So many members I don't know. Where did you get them?
Tekla was think he was from Argentina. He was in like fellow team with people like Unexpected and stuff. He had many maps, but a lot of them are like gone. I think he's an old guy.
I see. I see. I never heard of him. Anyway, now a little fun thing because we're gonna go for another Nova, and the thing is, I will put Gison below average for the main reason that he himself says he's a shit mapper. That's literally his thing. I would say he has really good ideas, and I think he's a great supportive mapper because he's also well with like scripting and fixing and all. But yeah, perhaps he isn't made for like solo projects. So I think like as assistant he's quite well, but that's basically his only feat, and he's way better like just WFFing other stuff. But I just think it's hilarious that like because I genuinely like this Volume 1 approaches, and he's like, oh, that's such a shit map. Oh my god. So yeah, Charlie Scene, I would put him on above average, honestly, simply because I don't think he's an amazing map or anything, but I from the very first second I've seen his maps, I was amazed by the sheer idea how his maps are constructed. I think the construction of his maps is so unique that only for that alone, I think he deserves to be a little bit higher than most of the mappers. Because his name stuck to me, even though I haven't played one of his maps in like 8 years or so. And that's kind of a feat to accomplish, given that there aren't even too many and not too many features. Okay, your turn.
Okay, this is gonna be quick. Evil, I'm gonna put him in average. He was fine. Buck, I'm gonna put him in above average, I think. Barely, but I think he deserves it. He did a great job on our map. Max speed, unfamiliar, I think. I know a few of his maps, but I don't feel confident rating him. Goofy, I'm gonna go below average. The I'm God maps were funny and playable, but not good. Tekla, I'm gonna put him in below average, I think. As I put him in average by accident. Yeah. I know he has solo maps, and I played this Volume 7, I think, and it wasn't really good. It's also the same guy who had a map with Gasoil. What is it called? Fortress of Resistance or something? And I really like that map, but I don't know what he did in it, so yeah, below average. Gias, I don't know. I know his maps exist, but and I've played them, but I don't know what he did in them, so I can't rate him. And Charlie Scene, I'm gonna put Charlie Scene in head potential. His maps weren't the best; they weren't really well made, and he needed a lot of help with decoration. Like I made half of the decoration in his Volume 6, but I think he had potential to be better than he actually was if he kept making maps. Your turn.
I was muted on the audio, my bad. Oh my god. I just realized this mapper exists. Oh my god, I'm kind of getting all those small maps back in my head right now. They were like sealed for a decade actually. Genuinely, Reesty is one map. Wait, I forgot the name. That second part of that one map with the Flash car later on, with the song from Rise Against. I think it was.
Okay, I think
What's
you
the
mean
name?
Reborn, but this is Volume 5.
No. I think Guillotine or something was the name. Guillotine? Was it this? Guillotine 2 or something?
Huh?
I don't know
So,
the.
oh, you mean Genesis World?
Yeah, I think Genesis World. Yeah. Genesis
Fully
World.
mode 133.
Yeah, that map. That map is super iconic for my very early days, for like the very start of me
That's so
playing.
random.
I like this map. I like this map. It's probably mainly because the Rise Against song. I gotta say this. I don't think it's a very genuinely cool map, but it's kind of stuck to me. And of course, like the second most of I know is your feature with him on the Tempest 2. I think it was Resteel. Um, Safe to say, I think Tempest 2 is a shit map as fuck. It might be one of my least favorite maps of you. Genuinely, I'm
I
not
mean,
sure if he's the
it's
fault.
really fucking old. It's like 12,
Yeah, yeah,
13
yeah,
years
yeah,
old.
yeah. I'm not blaming you for like. I mean, it is old, and a lot of your old maps suffer from this. But
Fuck it,
I'm
dude.
kind of like, yeah. But I'm not sure if Real Steel is the fault for that or it was your fault. That I can't.
Or Queen always does, you know.
Oh man, but yeah, overall I think Real is absolutely average, but his name kinda stuck with my memory, so I appreciate that at least. Dark Bio. You know what? I think I put him below average, but the reason is kind of toxic. The reason is kind of toxic. You know, the thing is, first of all, he dodged the RMS project I was in, so that's kind of a meanie thing to do. The other thing is though, I kind of had this phase where I once checked all of his maps. I think there were like 2, 4, 5 maps or something with the name Dark Bio. Something like Deep Player or something that looked like Deep Power Paradise. I can assure you, I remember nothing. I remember not a single thing of his maps. So I guess below average is fine because I literally don't remember anything, even though I specifically looked and played his maps. That's kinda sad, honestly. Um, Dark GTR. Wasn't Dark GTR also Nakvi?
I have no idea.
I think I put him on average just because I think he was Nakvi. And Nakvi is for me kind of, or was he below? I think he was average. I can't tell anymore, but yeah, I guess average. Maps were always kinda, yeah. Bellio. I met Bellio like 3 years ago, map wise. I think his style is kinda interesting. I think his volume 5 is slapping, but anything else is kinda nah, so I guess average will do. And Xerox. This guy doesn't feel like a mapper, but more like some guy on a server who's just named Xerox. I don't know if that guy ever made a map. I guess.
Xerox. You're gonna laugh if he ever made a map. Xerox was an old mapper and he had over 60 volumes.
What the hell? Okay, I don't know that. Also, I don't know who the second Darkness is. I mean, it's a different writing, so I guess he really is another mapper, but oh well, I don't know him. And we have Black Star. I think I know one map of him. I think I know one map. I think it's volume 2 or something. It was kind of decent, so I give him the average. Your turn.
Okay, Real still. I was debating whether I'm gonna put him in dog shit, but I think he's better than all of those people in there, so below average. Dark Bio also below average. I don't like his maps. I think his best maps are actually the Fast and Furious maps. They're just random like road bridge objects, and it's like just hold W mainly, but they're still better than the rest of his maps. Dark GTR, whether he was Nakbi or not, I remember his maps were pretty fucking dog shit, so I'm just gonna put him in dog shit. Ex Bellio, from what I've seen, I think he has backwards maps and they are dog shit, but I don't know the rest, so I'm not gonna rate him dog shit and just put him in unfamiliar. Xerox, I'm gonna put him in below average. I lied, he didn't have over 60 volumes, he had 59, I think. I think that's enough to sort your shit out, and even though his maps are old, I think they're pretty bad. Darkness, he's the Latino Darkness, and I think he has new maps and they are fine. So I'm gonna put him in average. If he didn't, then I think he has like 4 volumes or something, and they are pretty bad. So if it weren't for the new maps, then I would rate him below average. But for now, I think it's average. And Black Star, I don't know who you confused him with, because I think Black Star had volumes, but he has a really old mapper. He has like 1 or 2 newer maps, but not solo ones.
You know what? Now that I think about it, it could be that there was the guy named Element and this volume 2 was named Black Star. I'm not too sure.
Elements Volume 2 was called Black Sunshine, I think.
Oh, yeah, maybe I meant that then. Okay, I don't
Space
know.
stuff, you know, star, sun, like.
Yeah, okay, and was it? Yeah,
Black
okay.
Star was a Belgian recorder. He played an EPG and stuff. And he's a
Yeah,
really
then I
old
don't
mapper,
know him.
but
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
put him in below average. I didn't like his
I
maps.
don't like this part. There's so many members I don't know.
I mean, That's gonna happen sometimes.
Jesus Christ, why they're all so below? Probably because on the lower list you're like, okay, what members we got? And then just found those, and I'm like, what?
I mean, it's gonna happen because you're gonna add the people who you know first, and then you're gonna add the people who you kind of missed the last. So
Yeah, guys
it's
like
gonna happen. But there's still big
freaking
names coming. There's still people like Moonlight, Skotinka here. So
or
don't worry.
rapist. Jesus Christ. You just got a rapist on the list. I don't know who why does the mapper named rapist? Jesus Christ, I don't know him.
He was a TG player and mapper, I think. He
Yeah,
was
okay,
from Israel.
I wasn't too involved with TG to be fair. And Jari, that's also a thing. I don't know Jari map wise. I know Jari as an EP member, but not as a mapper. I didn't know he had maps.
He does. Maybe just one or two. Let me check. There's Darmos Vitiari Daylight. Let's see if he has others. My CPU is working overtime. Yeah, it's just that one. Darmos Vitiari
Um,
Daylight. Maybe he has more, but that's the only one I have.
oh man, I also don't know George actually. I have no clue. I know Anvix. Funny thing is, I saw some of his projects that never happened, and I feel like Anvix could have been good, honestly. So I give him the benefit of had potential simply because I know that the maps he showed me are way better than what we see of him. So yeah, as I wouldn't know much how to rank him. Wanted, I think Wanted was kinda good for his time. Not sure if he was above average good, but like he was damn fine for his time, I guess. Um, then we have Pixel. I genuinely only care for one pixel map, which would be the feature with fire that I genuinely think pretty damn good of. But I think it's not enough to put him above average because I think solo wise of him, that never really was too much. Dominic below average, honestly. I think the map concept of this one legend thingy map is not too bad, but I don't like the map honestly, and it's all I know with the living legend stuff. I don't think it's a genuinely good map.
Okay. Uh, Rapist, I'm gonna put him below average. He had a few maps, but hard to rank, and all of those maps kind of suck. So not for me. Yari, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. When I put him in here, I thought he had more maps. If it's just the one, actually, then I'm not familiar. I don't feel confident rating him. George was okay. I think he was from Albania, probably, maybe. I may remember wrong. Maybe he was from Macedonia. I don't know. But his maps are fine. Amvix, if he didn't have his map with Rare Zone and his I think he has a few WFF maps, then I would have rated him below average. And I think it's fine now. Wanted, I love when you said he was really good for his time, because I think the opposite, he was bad for his time even. um, I mean, I had a map with him, which is, I was pretty fucking dog shit back then, so I think that says enough. Below average. Pixel, I think it was average. He had some. Pixel was kind of like. It was kind of like Dilith for a bit. Like, when he tried to make these foggy forest maps or something, and I think he wanted more than he could chew, or he bit more than he could chew. But he was fine. Wait, don't they have a map together actually? Dilith with Pixel? I think Nitron recorded it. Evergreen or something? Is it Pixel in that map? Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, Dilith with Pixel Evergreen. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think they fit together well in this map. I think it's Volume 2 was meant to be kind of like the same, but it's kind of not great. But yeah, overall, I think his average is fine. And Dominic, I'm gonna put him in below average. It's funny you mentioned the Legends map because I think it's a great idea, but it shows that he was below average because he didn't think of if you're gonna ask so many mappers to use Balis to put their names in the map as messages, you're gonna ask them to put like fucking 400 objects on every single part, and it like slow loads as fuck. You cannot drive it properly. It's horrible. And you cannot read the messages even. Like it's just impossible. It's a great idea, horrible execution. But yeah, your turn. Oh, I don't think you're gonna have fun with this row, but
Haha. Oh, actually, more than you. No, wait, the second one isn't summoned off. Who the hell is the second one? I don't.
I
Cian
admit
left.
Lev and Frankenstein. I added them just for myself, so blame me for that one.
Okay, I can start by adding the first three to the nothingness. Cian left. Jesus Christ. Cian left. That name is almost as weird as Carnicle, legit. Frankenstein, which is basically a Japanese version of Frankenstein, okay. Okay, so those go to the unfamiliar. Derek Morgan. Honestly, I also have to put him there. I think I know at least one or two maps of him, but I don't know. SM. Maybe in a feature or something. Okay, can we finally get a full row? No, I guess not, because I sadly know Diablo and Edo Tensei. Okay. Diablo was also a long time ago, though. I'm not sure if he was on a level equal to, I don't know, Nacheto or something. I think he was playing average in the maps he was in. What's sticking out to me that there was this one map with the green shade texture mod that kind of looked cool for the time back then. But I think he was also like OSDM mixture, and once you kind of get in the DM sector, you don't really enjoy Diablo maps anymore, I guess. So yeah, I think he was okay. And Edo Tensei is somewhere between potential and probably not made for mapping. I don't know. I mean, he's average enough, I think. He approached Land of the Wizard as for the love of which, honestly, I respect that. That's a tough topic to tackle, honestly, as a mapper who isn't that established. So I can get behind putting him average, but I think he just isn't it.
Okay. Sorry for this row. It's just how it came to be. But I do have some things to say about this people. Delta Force. I like his volume 8 and 9, but they are bad. I'm gonna put him in below average. It's funny because yeah, he had those kind of maps where they are bad, but they have something about them that makes you want to play them. Um, Lev, I highly recommend you check his map. He has just one. It's called Fort Carson, and I'm gonna put him in high potential. I don't know the guy. I think he was Russian. Uh, but that one map was really fucking cool. If you know the map, that it's really fun, but it's kind of confusing to play. But I highly recommend you. I think it's on TFF. I think I uploaded it. Just go and just drive it a few times. It's really fun to play, and it looks really good. He's kind of like Skotalu for me, or Skutalu. I don't know where he came from. I don't know where he went, but I love his map. It's kind of the same with Frankenstein. I think he has 3 maps total. He has a volume 1, which I don't know. I never seen. He has a volume 2, which I love. It's really weird, but it's cool. I like it. And he has a feed map, which I don't know what he did in, but I kind of don't like the map. But I think he had potential. I highly recommend you check out this volume 2 as well. It's one of those again where you have to know it a little. It's a bit confusing, but it's fun to play. Derek, I cannot rate. I know he has maps. I know I've played them before, but he doesn't stand out to me, so I'm not comfortable rating him. SM Smealy Mully. I'm gonna put him in average. Uh, his maps are fine. Maybe on the worse side of average than the better one, but his average is fine. And Diablo, he has newer maps. He wasn't just an old school mapper, and I can tell you because I searched for them. He has a map with Mosaic and Excision code set which is like 2014 map. He has a pretty good map with SK2 called Focus Snake. It's like an Olive Volume 11
He
type
was
of map.
focused, Nick, but honestly, focused Nick isn't that great, honestly.
Yeah, he was average. They are fine maps, but nothing outstanding. But he didn't only have like old school maps. He had a few newer ones. He's also the brother of Known. I don't know if you knew.
Of course he is.
And Edo Tensei, I like his Claudio Volume 4 Tribute Remake map, but apart from that, I don't know many of the other maps, so I'm gonna put him in average.
Let's see. Techo. Techo and Techno? Or was it like only that one guy, Techo?
There was a Techno. He was from Turkey, I think, but Teko
Yeah.
is Bulgarian, I think. He had the map with disaster or maps with disaster.
What? Uh, is he an unpretentious innovation?
Yes.
Dog shit. Genuinely, just for that map. I don't know his other maps. I just wanna. I use his name to share my hate for unpretentious innovation. I think that's fair. Is it? Okay. Okay. I genuinely hate this map so much. I hate it so much. Oh man. Okay. DJ Jason. It's had nothing personal against Taco. I just gonna use that name for that now. I don't know who DJ Jason is. I only know DJ Timo. Oh, Tex. Oh, Tex. There are four mapper names with Tex in this list. Just saying. We have War Tex, Side Tex, and later on, I guess as a Cryptex. I don't know if we have Cryptex already. I think yes, and now we have Tex. Um, I think Tex maps are great. But honestly, I still have to put them on average because the maps aren't like above average or something. But they're all great. I like. You know what? I'm gonna be biased with him a little because I generally like Tex maps. He isn't great, but I like them. I like a lot of them actually. Sometimes I just like to play a text map and then I remember, oh damn, I kind of have to know them a little bit more, and then I'm just dying at some point. But I don't care. It's kind of fun. A little bit hard to explain with him, but something about his style is just kind of funny, especially Live for Skill 2, till it kind of got erased by that visual bug. Riku's honestly also a case of probably not too bad, but has a lot of shit maps for the sake of it. I don't know. I think it could have been better. Then we have. Oh wait, there was also Shail. Wait. Was the one guy Shail and the other was Shackle? Oh, now I'm confused. What was Shail map wise?
I just checked and I only found one map, Wild Journey 2, with DLF, Charl, and Marble in it. I don't know if he has more. He could.
Put on unfamiliar. That's odd. That's odd. Um. Okay. Diggity. Diggity. Sounds more like that thing Quagmire says in Family Guy, but I don't know who that is. I don't know who it is. Kebab Bug. I recognize the name. I don't know from where, so also unfamiliar. And Eddie Lee, same stuff. I know know that name from somewhere, but I can't pinpoint it, so also unfamiliar.
Okay. Teko, I'm just gonna put him in average, benefit of doubt. I don't know what he did in the maps, but they are fine. I don't have a personal agenda against his maps like you do. DJ Jason, he was I don't know where he was from. He was Latin American, and he had maps with Poeta, for example. And he had some uh he had old school maps, but wait, I can actually check where he was from. Because I feel like he had a map where he mentioned his country. Uh maybe not. Yeah, I don't remember, but his maps were fine. I think I'm gonna put him in below average though. Uh they weren't really good, but they were fun. They're bad but fun to play. Tex, I'm gonna put him in average. There are a few maps of his that I enjoy, but they are not super well made. Rickers, I don't think I'm confident in rating him, and same with Shao. I think they're fine, but I don't. I just haven't played their maps enough to know. Diggity and Kebabug, on the other hand, they kind of went hand in hand. I'm gonna rate them at the same time. Diggity had a volume 1, which I like, but it's horrible, but I like it. And they had a map together. I'm sure you know. It was Kebab Buffet Diggity, Diggity's way to Kebabistan. It's such a it's such an iconic. They were TG players. I'm gonna put both of them in average.
What the actual hell? It sounds like the most troll thing ever.
Yeah, they were two cool guys as far as I know. They were Dutch and they were in TG. I like their maps.
Of course they were Dutch.
And Eddie Lee, I'm gonna put him in below average. I don't like his maps. Okay, we have 20 left for this episode, so we're gonna go.
Also, I just remembered that there's or rather noticed that there's a Tohad Lee also. Why we have two Lees? I don't know any of them.
Yeah, Eddie
Is
Lee,
this
too hotly. I don't know if they were connected or they were friends or
is this
something. Could be.
also like connected to the NX Lee?
No.
Jesus Christ, so much. I mean, actually, I once heard that Lee is the most common last name in the world. Maybe it's something because of that. I don't know. And all I know is that I don't know Tohad Lee. I don't know Nist. Oh my god, I know X Remix. I know X Remix from that one damn volume 4 that people like to pick. It's repetitive. And honestly, I can get behind repetitive because he literally spoils me what the map's gonna be. I mean, sure, you could say Pizza Volume 1 Simple does the same, but honestly, no, just fuck that guy. I like Remix more because he used a good song and Pizza didn't. It's just funny how I keep changing my arguments to like put someone down for no reason. Gotta be a little bit spicy. Ellie Ape. Is Ellie Ape the guy with that volume 2 where you have like see-through shades and it's for the love of body rules, but nothing in this fucking map assembles a body rules at all?
No, that is Executor.
Ah, okay, then I don't know him. But that map is weird, isn't it? Sneaks? Oh wait, nee, Sanjak. No, wait, how do I Sanjak?
Sanjak. I don't know.
Sanjak.
I think his. I don't know. At this point, the entire fucking Turkish community is a family to me, but I think Sanchak is Mirage's cousin. And Shackle is also. I
I,
don't
I
know.
assume like the whole back then Fox leadership is all cousins, I guess. We have like
Yeah,
3
they're
leaders and
either
70
close friends or
cousins.
I know they are like connected in some way, but I think Shackle is Mirage's cousin and Sanchak is just a friend. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna ask Mirage after this episode how many cousins he has and how many of them are mappers. Legit. What the hell is this? What the hell is the Mirage family tree here going on? And somehow none of those I know. um, Greg was part of. Greg was part of. Didn't he have feats with Kendo?
Maybe. Let me check. Chequito, Greg, Renegado, Fellow Team 2. He had a map with
Fellow
Kendo,
team.
Team
Yeah.
3.
Average. I call average. Decent ones. Ever. Mm, ever. I mean, Strange Clouds is one of my beloved OG maps, honestly. And I think that Eva isn't carried by HTC also because some of her solo maps also look interesting. Or if he's a dude, I don't know. Just sounds kind of feminine. Definitely average at least. Eva is pretty neat. And just I only know from some skilled car maps again, so can I be low average because I genuinely think that old style skilled car maps are all kind of boring, except maybe some specific exceptions like Boxwell Trip. Okay, your turn again.
Okay. Too Hotly. I'm gonna put him in average. His maps are fine. The newer ones are kind of bad, but the older ones are fine. Nist, I'm gonna put him in average also. I liked his maps. He didn't have many, but I liked them. X Remix, same deal. He was fine. Nothing special noted. Alieb, same. He's Brazilian. I liked his volume 5 or 6 or 7 or something, and his new maps I kind of don't like, but that evens out. Stunchuck, average. He was fine. Greg is kind of the same. This is such a boring row. Greg, average. Eva, I'm also gonna put him in average. He was fine. And Jester or iBuster, I'm gonna put him in below average. His maps always look good and then play bad. It's weird. Yeah, okay, so we are going until Wonder, so he's the last one we are rating today. If you want, you can just go the entire way until Wonder.
Alright. Wait, what the hell is that first guy again?
Stoppercent, his Polish. He had a few maps. He's in TFF, maybe not anymore, but he was a TFF player.
Wait, not slow, but show? How do I, wait, what's the writing? I can't even, like, get to him because I'm so stupid to type his name. Stop percent. Pro, nah. That guy doesn't exist, come on. At this point, you're trolling me. Literally, you're trolling me.
What do you mean?
That guy doesn't exist. What the hell is stop percent? Never heard of that guy. But I know Toretto, actually. Toretto. Oh wait. No, stop. I know Toretto and Torrene. Toretto is that one with the volume 5 with the custom shades. Is he or not?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Honestly average to above average. Actually, those specific maps are kinda cool. I don't know about the previous stuff though, but I think those show me enough to say he's average. Cookie I mainly know from doing decoration for Blizzard early on, and I guess Cookie is just like that. Was good at nature decoration for those who somehow didn't know how to do it. I think his style is below average, but I guess for the time it was okay. He had like a skill ceiling early on, and then it just didn't age that well, I guess. Adidas, not much to get map wise. That one key skills map is kind of funny, I guess, but not much to get map wise below average. Nobeus is neat. I think the Nobeus maps are usually never bad. Not the best or something, but they're okay. Average to me. iGlide is the best mapper of all time. I think iGlide is insanely overlooked because Fox was such a heavy mapper clan. But especially looking at Cloudline, he's truly an excellent mapper. I have no doubt in my mind that he's well deserving of that ranked, and you all should know better. And check out his maps right now. Franks, genuinely, everything that's not Ashala's Fury is kinda mid to bad. And Ashala's Fury is pretty good. So I guess he's average. I can give him average because Ashala's Fury genuinely is pretty damn good. Frankie though.
It's Freaky, not Frankie. Different guys.
I don't know. I'm aware it's not a Diary of Skills guy.
Yes, it is.
Hey, wait. I thought the Freaky is the guy from Diary of Skills and not Frankie.
Yes, he is, and this is Freaky.
This is Freaky.
Yes.
Ah, okay. I mean, as again, I hate this word, but Diary of Skills is also overrated, kinda. I mean, the first part is kinda okay, I guess. It's kinda nostalgic. The second one sucks, but it's fair enough. Only Foxy. Average. Average is okay. Do I have to continue still?
Yeah, there's 4 left. Just rate them and then go to the
Right.
league.
Okay, wait. Foxy. I mean, that's it. The fact that Foxy's Volume 8 Diary of Skills 2 is kinda by far the worst bit of the series. Kinda tells me Foxy isn't that good. Either that or they just don't know how secrets work. It could also be. All I know is that I genuinely think that this volume 8 is not that good. I guess I still give him the benefit of the doubt and it's just a mistake. But, I wasn't amused. Shedem, I mainly know from a feature with Venom that's pretty damn fine. So I guess I give him also an average for being pretty damn fine. Then Stylex is for me like the mapping partner of Jester, and therefore, yeah, I don't care about your skilled car maps. They are neither skilled or car. I mean, they're kind of car, but yeah. And oh my god, there's Wonder. Fun fact, Wonder was planned for Divine Gate 2 back then for a while, but then he got busy and it never happened. Because I think generally, if you look at Wonder's Volume 3 Stunt Dimension, I think it's safe to say that if he continued from there, he would have been quite a cool mapper, honestly. I think he went away when his time could have been approaching. It's a shame, really. He had a cool style.
Okay, so speedrun. Stop percent. He was fine. I liked his volume 2 and 3. They were good. I liked them. Toretto, also average. I like this volume 5, and the other volumes are just fine again. Cookie is the same. He had a few older maps. I think he was really good at the time. Adidas, I can't say much about. Doesn't stand out to me. Average. Nobius, he's the better kind of average, I think. He was mapping with Fancy and Non a lot, I think. They were good. I like them. iGlide, I'm unfamiliar. I know he has his new map, which I think is dog shit, but otherwise I don't know. I'll check out his maps later. Franks, I think the Achilles Fury map is overrated. I kind of don't like it, but I recognize that it's fine and playable. The other maps are also just like whatever, so here's bang average to me. Freaky I cannot rate because he doesn't have a solo map. I don't know what he did in the Diary of Skills maps. Foxy has solo maps, and I think overall I'm gonna put him in average, kind of. Shadam, I don't know if he has solo maps. The feats are fine, forgettable. I'm gonna put him in average. Stylex, he had a volume 3 which was really good, but it's lost. I don't think anybody has it. Alcro recorded it. It was a pretty fine WFF map. But yeah, I never got to play it, but it looks really good, so I'm gonna put him in average. And Wonder, I don't know. I'm unfamiliar, so I'm just gonna put him here. And that leaves us with 66 people to rank for the last episode, including ourselves, which is gonna be funny. We have some big names remaining: Moonlight, Skodinka, Wintersea. I saw Lancia's name somewhere. Brox. Yeah, I moved the 2 duplicates on ourselves last.
I'm still muted. Sometimes I'm just muted for because I want to comfort mute myself and then forget. But anyway, yeah, one more episode and then it's over. Damn, can't wait
Yeah, we're
to
gonna have a
put
big
that list
list.
together. Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
we can also dedicate the last episode to like changing stuff if we want to in our lists, because there are a few changes I'll make definitely.
Maybe. I hope I get a time frame done where we can do this. But until then, thanks for watching and we'll see us next time in the last episode of the tier list.
Bye bye.
Bye.